Welcome back to our EndNote video series. In this video, I'll be showing you how to manage your EndNote library. So this will cover some interface changes, as well as how to use the groups pane, as well as how to search for the references in the EndNote library you have created. So I'm going to go to my EndNote library. So in my EndNote library, you can see that I have already put in my references. I have already edited them. So now what I'm going to do is to do some changes to my layout so that I can easily look for things later on. So first things first, in this what we call the reference pane, you can see some of the fields on top, such as author, year, title, etc. You can always hide or increase the fields as you need. So to do that, you can either click and drag to make it wider and easier to read. You can also right click on your screen and see whether you want to include all these other fields as you want. Okay. Another thing that is useful is you can also sort your references. So on the left hand side, this blue panel is your groups bar. So you can always create groups to manage your references. So here you can create a group or you can create a group set. So group set does not allow you to add in references directly into it. Just consider it as a title or a name in which your individual groups will fall under. So for me, I might want to call this my essay title. This is of course up to you. It can even be a topic name. And then after that, I can create subgroups inside. So these are the groups. Up to you. You can call it your topic name again. I'm going to just do mine as if I were structuring an essay. Once these groups have been created, I can start selecting which references I want to move into these groups. So how do I select? I just need to click on the reference and then drag it over to the group and then let go. So you can see the number has now changed to 1. If I want to select more than 1, I can click to select and then press and hold the control key to select more than 1. And then drag again and drop it into the groups. So this is a very simple way of sorting your references into groups for you to easily refer to later. So in case you want to remove your references from these groups, for example, you've decided that maybe you do not want to use this paper in your literature review, you can also quite easily remove it by simply clicking on it and then pressing the delete key. When you do so, you'll be told through this new pop-up window that it will only delete this reference from the group. This is useful because it will still retain in your all references folder and you can always import it back to this group again if you want to. So I'm just going to click yes. So you can see my literature review folder now only has 2, but all references still shows all 10. If I want to delete this reference permanently, I have to move this to the trash. So again, I will right click on a paper. And then now I'm going to select the move this reference to trash option. Okay. Once I have done that, it will be removed from my all references folder and it will appear in the trash folder. So if you want to permanently delete it from your EndNote, again, you can just right click and then click empty trash. So in that case, it will really be deleted. If you have put it in trash and you want to reinstall it to your off references, it's also quite easy. You just drag and drop it back again. Okay. So after you have imported a lot of references, it might also be difficult for you to find the reference you need. So there's this quick search pane at the top here, and it allows you to do a search in the metadata field you want. So if you click show search panel, you can actually do a search. So for example, if I want to look for a particular author, let's say this one, I just need to type it in and press enter, and it will call up this particular reference. This is quite useful when you start to have a very big EndNote library. Again, once you found your reference and if you don't want to use the search panel anymore, just click on the hide search panel to close and bring it back to a smaller screen. So that's all for the managing references, and we'll see you again in another video.